Here we go. Sure. I think I got very frustrated with the flying guy last time, and now
Yeah.
I get frustrated with something else. So we'll see. Was this game a mistake? Probably, but we're in it now. I think I just forgot like how frustrating this guy can be to control, and now I forget how to raise my arm. There we go.
The horse or the dude himself?
The horse and kind of the dude himself, but like that's not as bad. Some of that's just because it's an old game and they
were going for something.
Yeah, and they were also, it was the era of like most studios or most publishers anyway would have their own specialized engine, and you know, at the time you kind of had to do that to do any really cool features with your games. I don't know why this is here. And I suspect this was custom because this is doing like this is the up-res version, obviously, that came out later on. I think this
like the
same one.
Remake,
I think this is the same one that was on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
But even for the PS2 era, it was really impressive visually for what was happening alongside it. And I just don't. I don't think you could do that. I don't think
just for like the size.
Yeah.
Too, I think is what is like super impressive about it.
And I think some of that is accomplished by having fewer systems. Like, it doesn't have a lot going on in the world, so you can kind of put a little more processing power into the fidelity and the other stuff. Like, but it's definitely shows its age now. So
again, I would not mind a modern take on this with more systems at play.
Oh, I think I know which one this might be. Yeah. Okay. It's this guy. I don't remember. I don't think I ever actually beat this one. Or this might have been the last one I actually beat on my own.
I think I never beat. I stopped at the bird dude that you had just. Is that one of those lizards?
Yeah.
Agro. Agro.
I thought I'm supposed to be able to pick it up. I don't know. There we go. It's
That
R2.
voice does sound like a link.
It's R2.
I hate that.
It's probably R2 for the fruit I couldn't pick up last time.
Okay. So I've been playing Star Wars Outlaws, which I'm enjoying, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking it at face value for what it is.
See, that shit.
And the interaction button for that game is R3.
Oh,
you have
God.
to push in the right stick. I'm like,
Isn't-
this.
Wasn't it R3 in the Jedi games? I can't think of their Fallen Order and Survivor.
Oh, it might have been too. I hate that. But I hate's a strong word, but I'm like, this is a silly button. Which that game relies more on stealth, or
Oh, I'm going there this time. I don't think I'm actually fighting.
forces you into stealth.
Oh, I know which
more
one
than
I'm
I
fighting.
did.
Okay. I know which one this is. Can I get anything off of that tree over there? I will say, like, this does feel... This is definitely reminiscent to what you get in, like, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Very
I can't help
vibe.
but assume, and maybe it's a bold assumption, who knows, but I feel like Breath of the Wild's inspired by Shadow of the Colossus in some degree, or has to be.
Yeah, I mean, Breath of the Wild feels like it's bringing together, like, the better aspects of, like, this, and, what's it called? Like, even Dragon's Dogma, I feel like it's feeding into some of that stuff. See, I think those are the ones I've defeated, the lights that shine. Oh, lizard. He ran away. Thought I saw a little. It's here somewhere. Oh, you freak. I'm not sure what that's getting me at the moment. I can't remember how I utilize those things. I might have to look that up. Because,
I wonder what the speed run for this game is. Like, how long is that?
oh, I'm sure some people have figured out ways to jump to the end boss or something.
There's only if you know the path, other than like the limits of how fast the horse can gallop, I can't imagine it being more than a couple hours. 2 or 3. Ooh.
Eat a piece of fruit. Okay, so...
My brother's been on a gaming kick recently, which I'm like, cool. But at the same time, like, I don't know what your gaming tastes are anymore. Because he's asking for recommendations. I'm like...
I mean, I generally, if you... It depends on the, like, what you're doing with gaming would be my thing. It's like, I normally, for most people, based on my own tendencies, I would say, like, if you don't have a lot of time, decide how you want to spend that time and either do something that is single player that you don't have to rely on anyone else's input to get in and out of, so it doesn't matter how long it takes, or some easy to get in and out of multiplayer games that don't have a huge, like, they have fun and variety and they have some challenge if you need it, but they're not like, it's not such a steep thing to overcome learning it again if you don't have a lot of time to play all the time. So it basically would be just like steer away from like Apex Legends or high end, unless that's really your thing, I guess, because some people probably do just play that. Some people just play Fortnite. And The
Nothing
thing
wrong
that's
with that.
interesting, no, nothing wrong with that, but it's just it is interesting to me the difference in, because for me, I can't buy certain computers or certain devices unless I only want to play a certain thing.
Yeah. For him, he's definitely like just a single player. He's probably really open to co-op because I think his wife would play it too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I recommended Horizon games. He has not played either, so that was the first surprising part to me, at least.
I honestly just struggled with Horizon 1. I could go back to it.
You know what? I don't blame you.
I struggled with the beginning because it was like okay, and then it had like a sharp difficulty spike in part of the opening section. Where I was just like, I was having an okay time with these guys over here, and then I suddenly had a mission where I was supposed to fight a much harder enemy, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. Oh yeah, this is interesting perspective over here. Oh, well.
Okay, I was like, what's happening? Yes, I recommended those. I recommended The Witcher 3. I think he would enjoy that, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of,
like,
I think
I
it's
haven't
probably
played Witcher 1 or 2. I'm like, so has not most of America, I'll be honest with you. And
yeah, and once it's not really worth going back to them. I would basically like.
That's what I was saying. I was like, they're outdated, so watch a story recap if you really want to know.
Don't worry about Witcher 1 by any means. Witcher 2 is a little rough, and it's probably not even worth it. I mean, it's kind of like I wouldn't recommend playing. Oh God. I forget how I'm supposed to do this. This isn't the one I was thinking.
You were thinking desert one originally, right? Or is even
there is one in the desert that you like have a sandworm thingy deal with, but I'm not sure. I think I have to get him to like punch the ground or something.
Oh, so Frankie and I are going to Final Fantasy concert in March, so I'm excited for that.
Who?
Frankie and I.
No, the.
Sorry, Final Fantasy concert.
Oh, okay.
So I went in May this year to just a Distant World one with my brother, which was actually really enjoyable. Like, I think that was like a lifelong goal with both of us. And then my brother treated me to like $200 sushi. Goddamn. But yeah, this Frank and I are looking specifically Final Fantasy VII Rebirth music. So that'll be fun.
Is he gonna give me a hint eventually? Because I feel like I'm missing some key things just doing here.
Well, he looks very similar to one you fought before, I feel. Oh, there you go.
It says use the sword to find the vitals, but like, what? I have to like...
What do you mean?
Just ping it enough with the arrow until it dies.
I mean, that is a strat.
That, no. Do you see how little it did?
I mean, it didn't do 0.
Fair enough. I just don't quite get what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, I get it, but like how? Okay, what?
They're like, what do you mean?
The camera is fucking shitty too. I'm just gonna tell you right now. It will not target. You cannot target anything, and I'm constantly having to turn it to keep the thing in my field of view.
Well, it's that age-old problem of like big thing in a tiny space. Okay. What would you describe this as? Like a bull?
I think it's. Wow. I mean, it's like the sixth colossi.
A good old IGN wiki. 6. And you have 16.
God, I actually wound up unsubscribing from IGN because they had an article or a video that, and it was just a petty thing, but it was like and everyone in the comments thought it was stupid. It's apparently this channel called Useless Inventions that makes a bunch of crap, and they partner with Wendy's and IGN to make a little rotating thingy to eat like chicken nuggets without having to take your hands to eat them. And I just like, oh my god, finally! That's what he's supposed to do the whole time, but he wasn't doing it. Come on.
And then I think you're supposed to go onto the beard somehow.
But he doesn't want to stop doing this thing, and I can't position long enough to jump.
Now that I think about the whole like find its vitals things, I think that was just the generic like find its glowy spot. It didn't
Yeah,
mean
but
anything,
it did not give me a hint on how to get up here because he was never hitting the ground. Okay, but how the fuck?
Because it doesn't look like you can.
He doesn't give me enough time to jump.
Yeah. Are there any elevated platforms you can use to just jump straight to beard?
I mean, up there, but I can't get up there anymore.
Oh, okay. Did he? Oh, okay. He like destroyed the only way to get up there.
Walking closer to me, I want you fucking trying to slam into me. Okay. This is tedious again. I trigger it to do the slam. I mean, I could hit an actual target, not. Finally. Okay, I'm okay with the yellow paint now. This is so fucking annoying. I can't tell what I'm able to grab onto and what I'm not.
Right. So apparently, if I'm looking at the right one, there's like little rooms you can hide into, and he'll like run in and look at you.
Really? That's not the horse one?
It is the horse one, but it's also apparently this one.
Oh my god, I can do
There.
that?
Yeah, so now you can like run past that barrier.
Fine.
Because like you have a lot of room, ideally, but
You see now, I wasn't even supposed to be fighting him there, and I just... I will say, this layout then, okay, this is the guy I was
There you
thinking.
go.
This is the guy I was thinking, I just wasn't... I hadn't unlocked the full arena. Okay.
like it is attention and then run into those. And I presume he's gonna like do a peeky peek situation, you know?
Yeah.
That being said, the music here slaps hard.
Yeah. Oh god damn it, I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, was there fall damage?
I think there is, but it's pretty generous.
Okay.
That shouldn't have worked, but okay. I think playing other games which that's one thing I will say about Hogwarts Legacy, because I did decide to pick it up on the sale. It's like the controls, I'm only playing for a few hours, don't get me wrong, but it's like the control schemes just feel slightly unintuitive for casting spells and switching between them.
Yeah, and the combat really, once it unlocks more of it, it really kind of forces you to be not aggressive necessarily, but like it definitely forces you
To understand the
to break.
spells.
Yeah, to break shields essentially,
Yeah.
depending on the enemy.
So you have to understand what each color means and all that.
Which
I
isn't
will
necessarily bad, but I don't remember.
I will say
I should go back and eventually beat it, but
I will say I think like the refresh it. Stop shaking, please.
so another game I played recently and beat was Crime Scene Cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, you beat it?
Yeah, it's only like 10 hours, and probably a couple of those hours were because I just could not find like, because part of it's like you have to reset the room. So like in the last like one or two missions, there are these huge areas, like it's literally a museum and like a warehouse.
Tedious.
It's one of those, like, it took me so long to find, like, one bin that was misplaced or whatever the case was. Fun, though. It has that weird, like, zen of, like, Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, I just realized something. Sorry.
Yeah.
In the previous version of the game, they just made that your stamina circle like huge as you level it up. I guess they decided that wasn't very good UI. So now when you get stamina segments, it just extends the bar like it does right there.
Oh, you mean like a gigantic circle?
It would just make it a gigantic circle in one of the early versions of the game on like the PlayStation. Okay, this is stupid. I was not crawling when I should have been. Oh god. Come on. God damn it.
Shoot with arrows. Finish it off with arrows. Actually, can you?
Is it doing any damage?
I don't know.
I don't think it's doing any damage right now.
But wouldn't it be kind of hilarious if you could just finish it off with arrows?
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty sure the whole point is to be with the sword.
Yeah, because the sword's like a demon sword. Spoilers, I guess. Spoilers for a 15-year-old game, or whatever it is, longer than that. 20-year-old game, nearly. I don't know what year this first came out. There we go.
Finally.
Oh, I remember this guy. This is the water one. So I get to get annoyed with the swimming mechanics again.
Hell yeah.
So how many are there? Let's see. We destroyed 1, 2, 3.
There are 16 total.
Ah. It's more than I remembered, but... Let's go. I'm pretty sure I do go back to that desert or something eventually. Where do I have to go? Hold on. Do I want to go here, or do I want to go... This camera is really weird. I'm just gonna... Speaking of unique and potentially divisive games, I'm curious to see what changes they make for Death Stranding 2.
Yes.
Because that game for me had so many aspects.
I ironically like that game.
I really liked it, but it makes it hard for me to go back to it because of how there's like certain aspects that are tedious to play through again. I do find the early game a little tedious because you have like no effective defenses, and so you're just doing a slow walk simulator.
Even late game, you barely had any defenses.
I've already been here. This isn't the right place. And now I need to go find sunlight again because I can't tell. Was that a silver lizard or just a normal lizard? I don't know if these lizards do anything for me. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea if that did anything. You should look up what the lizards do.
You can eat their tail by pressing R1 while standing next to them. Doing so will cause your strength meter to glow.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Presumably, would that mean your stamina bar thing goes down slower?
Oh, maybe. I do know that you have to, like, collect a certain number of things and, like, expand your stamina bar, because there's a secret area you can get to above the main temple that you have to have, like, your stamina has to be leveled up almost 100% of what it can be in the game, because you have to climb really far. Goddamn horse.
Are you killing a lizard?
I killed it already.
Oh, okay.
Agro.
Well, I guess you don't actually eat it now.
Hmm?
Weren't you supposed to eat it?
Yeah.
I picked it up.
Okay.
Oh, you get these masks if you,
Mm.
see. This is where people get into the challenges. This is what they do. They,
That's what those freaks do.
Cloth of desperation. Oh. Okay. Well, that's not really what I... Well, I mean, you can see the shrines I've activated now. I'm not sure what is activating the shrines doing. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna look this up. Okay, so they're generate health, and apparently they do save the game to some extent. Okay.
That map's funky. I like it.
Yeah, I like the look of it. So apparently there's a 77 blue lizards. Okay. that is what I'm supposed to do. It just apparently only increases it a very small amount, and it's almost imperceptible. So that's why I'm not. Okay, let's see. I need my sword. Okay, I need to go through there. But how? Come on, Agro. That isn't the way I came in, is it? Is this the way I came in? No, I came in that way. Maybe. Yes. Okay. No, this is not gonna have. Oh, is it gonna do like a map maze thingy? Oh, this does not feel good. This feels so bad right now. It's just like it's like so jittery, and the horse doesn't move the way you think it should. I think I just completely left behind where I was supposed to be, though. I don't think this is right, but we'll see. Am I supposed to go in there? Oh. Oh my god, get the fuck. I don't think we're supposed to be here, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm supposed to go back that way. I think this is a future arena.
Oh yeah, that screams arena.
Well,
I
there's
guess other game.
I think there's one that you fight like a tortoise thing. It has to be like.
Oh, okay.
This isn't it actually. It's a different location, but this game definitely
Was
has
another.
This game definitely has the like ancient civilization thing that Final Fantasy 16 had, which like is endemic to Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, but yes, but fantasy and sci-fi in general. I don't think they did enough with it, honestly. Still don't.
I might have to go back and try the DLC. My brother recently beat both DLCs, and again, he devoured that game in a way I haven't seen him play a game in a long time. Actually, I think he put like a good 70 hours into it.
Yeah, that's definitely saying something. And that probably speaks to something, because it's like, I really enjoyed the overall contours of the game. I got to a point where I was just like, I don't think it didn't feel like there was enough variation in how I do things. I kind of felt like I was kind of boxed into this is the way you're going to do it.
Yeah, I will say. We'll finish your thought and then I'll.
No, that was basically it. It's just that you're kind of put into buckets of like this is how you play this game, and with some slight variation. I don't know. Just didn't feel like there was enough possibility.
Yeah, for me, I think it's not that much of a. I guess there wasn't much RPG-ness to it that I wanted. You know?
Yeah. There's a blue lizard there. I'm not bothering with it right now, though. It's like someone built a wall here, trying to keep something out.
Or something in.
Or something in, yeah.
It's always that tired line. It was to keep something in.
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, I finished Wukong. I know I texted you just briefly if I had to give it a number. Which 7.2, 7.5. It's a very good first effort, but I think ultimately the hype of the game will overshadow the actual quality of the game. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I do think that it's getting a lot of push because of it being the Journey to the West.
And being just new to a lot of people.
I
at least
also
Western audiences.
I also think that it might be one of the biggest, and this is partly because of the tenuous relationship between China and the West and the internet between both, and the restrictions that are put on it in both directions, and et cetera, et cetera. But I think it's one of the biggest breakouts that has been incredibly popular in China and incredibly popular in the rest of the world in quite a while.
Yeah.
Because it has huge player counts, and like a ton of that is from China, like hundreds of millions of people, and like that is the kind of thing that can only happen if you get Asian markets into these games. You just can't get it any other way because like, the population is just China. It's like 1 billion people, and India has 1 billion people, so it's like that's how you get those numbers in games, as you break into those audiences. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because I might check it out. I think I told you when it drops in price a little bit, and almost certainly will.
And that's definitely what I would recommend.
Damn it!
Because
I'm not going the right way.
it is a difficult game in some regards, but not as difficult as a FromSoft game. But it's just there's not a lot of substance to it, I would argue. And especially if you're not familiar with Journey to the West, a lot of like the story stuff won't really make sense or matter to you. Like, you'll still like, ooh, pretty, ooh, cool, action. But if you don't know any context to the characters, I don't think it'd be very hard to enjoy it outside of that. And me being like partially familiar, even then I was like, I don't remember this or know what's really happening.
I'm looking up. I'm messing with hunting for this.
And I guess mini review of the game right now. There's no map of any kind, so I do remember texting you this, and this was a big turnoff for my brother because he was willing to go like try it out as well. There's no map, and depending on the area, like I spent way longer in one chapter than I did others because of how similar the area looked, and because there's no mini map, I was just like finding myself walking in circles a lot of the time. And you know, not having a mini map can be a choice. I mean, prior to Elden Ring, FromSoft games did not have any kind of map at all. But the design of their world was still good enough that it didn't need a map, I guess.
Bro, you reek! You smell like you've been marinated in wet dog.
Really?
Yeah, but
Shadow of the Colossus on PS.
the one I found first didn't make sense, so I think I'm in a completely wrong section of the map somehow.
I'd love to see it though.
Sorry. Yeah, someone's like in a desert area.
Like the desert area you were in when we started?
What? I'm confused. I'm on the 7th one, right? It
Should
said
be
the
number
eel.
7, yeah.
It said shine like eel thingy. So yeah, this is the one I need to be on. But like what? Maybe the key is I was supposed to continue going this way, and I just got myself mixed up because I thought I had to go. I don't know.
Probably.
Like I thought I'd gone too far or something. I guess I don't know. Okay, this is not a shrine I've discovered. I think this looks right. I did not get here before. These used to save the game apparently on the PS2 version. They added manual saving to the PS4 version, I think is what happened.
Okay.
Now they just increase here. So they had
I
like
cannot imagine games that don't have manual saving. Like,
yeah, I mean, I do think that like if it's well designed, I can tolerate save spots. It was not usually well designed. It was usually more clunky than anything.
like, can you imagine playing Baldur's Gate and not being able to manually save at any moment?
Not really. That would be kind of terrible. Okay, that's what the problem was. Is it was like pointing me through here, and it just looked like I needed to go through that section.
Hmm. I wonder what this team is working on now, because they did Demon Souls for PS5 launch.
Oh,
In
Team
4 or
Ico
5
did?
years. No, not Team Ico, sorry, Blue Point.
Oh, which company is it? What else do they do?
So, Blue Point remade this, so this was that.
Oh.
They remade, or they did a, like,
Team Ico's not even a thing anymore, I don't think, now that I think about it.
they did like a collection of the first 3 Uncharted games for PS4 era.
Ooh, this is too much.
And then their latest one was the Demon Souls remake that launched with the PS5.
Am I just supposed to jump? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just supposed to throw caution to the wind.
I can't remember. Yes, I can't remember if there was rumors that they were doing a Metal Gear Solid remake. So you were just supposed to just jump in?
Supposed to just jump in.
Oh, fuck that noise. You have to deal with elements now?
Yeah, you have to deal with that crap. I honestly cannot. This is another one of those I'm going to forget entirely how to deal with this one. He knows I'm here.
How do you start this?
There's got to be some gimmick that I'm not.
Being ran away.
Yeah. Although this game is surprisingly limited on gimmicks overall.
Which we always appreciate. There you go. Just use yourself as bait.
Okay.
You know what series I can't wait for the next entry on? I may have said this before. The Tomb Raider series. Which, maybe I should try playing those remasters again. Dude, the music is so quaint. Like, just chill vibe. Not chill necessarily, but like, I don't feel stressed out listening to this.
I just realized Well, it also won't tell me where his weak spots are, so they could be anywhere, and I miss them because I'm running without the sword out. Oh, there's one. Is that one not active though? Oh, can I not damage that one anymore? Oh, I see. I see.
Is that knocking?
That's my
from
health.
you? Oh, okay. I'm like, what is that noise?
Come on. Dude, those vortexes don't look good.
Like stylistically, or you're nervous about them?
The second one, I think.
Okay, you're like, I don't know what's gonna happen there. Okay.
They look ominous, I guess.
Mhm.
I'm low on health, which is kind of a problem. I didn't realize I was taking that much damage.
Because you were underwater, or?
I think I got shocked a few times without
I
realizing
see.
it. I just need to regain some health. I guess you regain health slowly, and I didn't realize that.
I mean, you must be, because like, I don't
Yeah.
remember the game introducing any kind of like healing mechanic. Otherwise,
Other than the shrines.
mm,
Which it didn't introduce, to be fair. It just kind of was there. This is not as bad as falling off the bird, but it's not great because I have to like run all the way back and then like make sure to grab on before it goes back underwater. And then eventually he'll reset so that he's not doing this as much. So I have more time. Come on.
dude, I've been sleeping on this game's music. Like, it slaps. Okay, this is when you kind of understood what to do to actually damage it or engage it faster than the first guy.
Yeah. This camera right now sucks.
Yeah, that seems to be the case with like a lot of games. Just jank is not quite the right word, but I guess this was like a 2014, 2015 game, so I guess jank would be appropriate. 2 colossi down in Nimsa. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a long one, I think, but still.
If I learn anything in a short time, longer
Where's my
videos do
tendril?
better.
Where are the tendrils at?
Are you asking for tentacles?
They always hit you, and it's like it takes it seems to actually come from the like. There we go. It seems to originate from like the actual object in the code. Like whatever's in the code is represented by it. The monster is represented. It will take as wherever it is and where you land. It'll take as long as it takes to snake through the scene to get to you. Which is weird, but. Alright. I think that's the episode.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Dude, I'm proud of you. 2 in 1 episode.
If I can find the screen I want to close. Oh no, what did I do?